Keepers of the past across New England, the keeper of lights holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium, sounding the fog bell and signaling that it's time for football in Foxborough. Today, a battle out of the AFC. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots. Leading the Raiders, Pete Carroll, and the Patriots during his second stint in the NFL from 97 to 99. These guys playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making the long trip to the East Coast. On the opposing sideline, that's head coach of the Patriots, Mike Vrabel. These guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, starting our second year here in the Madden booth. And we're off and running from Gillette. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's third overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Motioning the tight end left. And they will throw to get us started here. Getting out to his left. And he's going to have the first down as he slides to a home.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or two short of that 25. This play goes for 36. And the Patriots will have a first down. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down, and they go right back to it. And a nice little run there gets them 5. Second down upcoming. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season, and they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Stevenson with another carry. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle, instead did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. On the gun, it's May. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season. And for a kicker, kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of a league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Smith to the air now. Now setting up the screen to Mostert. He takes this down to the opposing 47. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
This is Genty on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Out of the gun, here's Smith. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Connects on the crosser. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10. Here's Stevenson. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They go again with Stevenson. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
May now on third down. He wants a heater, guilty, middle of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So that brings up 4th and long. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders' offense. They gave one away on their first drive of the season. Now it's time to get one back with a touchdown on drive number 2. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. It is cut left side. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
From the 16. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Genty from the gun. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right, they love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Smith on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now first run of the game is Amir White. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. We've got the Patriots in front. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Shotgun snap to Smith. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Rookie Myers, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for Raiders first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play, just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the leg quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. On target to Thornton. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down. Shotgun give here to Gentry. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a 2nd quarter lead. Raheem Mostert, the touchdown. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Raiders 7, Patriots 3. Daniel Carlson kicking off for Las Vegas.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And this drive will start inside the 25. The New England offense running out now. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. On play action, here's May. Brought in, a big gain here for Diggs. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball out the snap.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's May to the air. He beams one deep right, and oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Give up the guts. It's Jeanty. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
A little 8-yard scoot. Here comes 2nd and 2. It's White on the give. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Here he goes on the bootleg. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they're just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
He has the touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Carlson now to add one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11.
14. Patriots 3. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. Escapes a defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here's New England ready once again on offense. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That's incomplete left side. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. And off to Genty. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Setting him on the dive. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. The Raiders with a chance to boost their lead. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Geno Smith with a touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
And this kick was just mishit. It is wide left and no good.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. May on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Devontae Douglas. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down.
1st down throw for May. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly. The catch moves him to the 48.
That's another Patriots 1st down.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jamal Adams with the INT.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for Raiders 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 41. Smith back to throw. Hauled in, again it's Bowers. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Blitz coming for Smith. Connects with the open man downfield. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Working inside the red zone. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. And again, it's Smith. Has it at the 7. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Here's Genty. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Smith. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Raiders get 4 points to end a lopsided first half. Geno Smith with a touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Kickoff for the Raiders.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Today is the day, the debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. And oh, look at Patrick Mahomes. He's going to take this one himself. He also had 2 touchdown passes in the game. The Chiefs begin their search for a 4th straight Super Bowl appearance. They get the victory in Week 1. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is Devontae Smith. He's one of the 4 verticals on this route, and it's a deep shot. They connect. The Eagles begin their title defense with a victory in the season opener. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy. The New Orleans Saints hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the 2nd-year wideout looking for a breakout year, Marvin Harrison Jr. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our 3rd quarter. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Raiders and running back Ashton Genty headed back out there. We get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. First play is going to be again to Genty. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Staying between the tackles with Mostert. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Complete left side to Thomas. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Giving this to Genty. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now Smith. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Smith. Setting up the running back screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap to Smith. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Now the Raiders are readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Patriots offense all set to go. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Going play action, May. He'll step up, and there he goes.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play action, May. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 24-yard line.
May off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First down, man. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he gets this forward to the 19. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Gibson here from the gun. Great work there to evade the tackle. But the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
May now from the gun. He can run it. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
On the draw, they give to Stevenson. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Patriots start the second half with some needed points. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown! They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
He's got it. Looks like both feet were in, and that's going to get them 2 points. Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. Mostert on the return. Jukes out a one-stop. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Smith. This one's taken in by Philippi. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
If you want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Straight ahead with Genty. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Kyle Duggar hauling him down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Back to Genty. Open space inside the 40, and he gets this down to the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play, and that's a Vegas first down.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, Smith to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. The give now to White. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short when you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. This is Genty. This is going to be close, but I don't think he's got it. Nope, they mark him shy of the first. This is going to be a turnover on downs. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to stop this drive. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, and they take him down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Made out a throw on 3rd. We'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here he goes, gonna have this on 4th down. He gets a lot behind one, deep down. That's grabbed inside the 30. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
To the air on 1st down. May has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
To the air yet again, May. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that takes them to 3rd down.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway. May
now on 3rd down. bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions.
QB took a chance right there, and he nearly paid dearly for it. You know, that's one of those situations, Kate, that if you're going to put the ball in harm's way, you got to make sure it's your guy or nobody's guy.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Genty. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Play fake. Now Smith to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jabril Peppers with the pick. And the Patriots have some new life in the fourth.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
He finds Diggs, right? He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. Oh, but this one bounces out of bounds, so in the end, no gain on the play. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. May. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's the pistol snap to May. That's caught for the first. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. DeMario Douglas with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Pretty easy to recognize the intensity on that 2-point try. Could have made it a 1-score game, but instead, still a 10-point deficit, Brock. They're going to need a couple more scores.
They sure will. It means more than likely a couple possessions, too, Kate. More to the point, if you look up at that scoreboard, there's not going to be many possessions left in this one.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun give here to Genty. Juke the defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Quick to the left, it's caught. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the Patriots' 22-yard line.
Here's a give inside to Mostert. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Raiders looking like they'll start this season with a win. Give up the guns. It's Genty. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Carlson now to add one more. Point after is up and through. And the Raiders take a 3-possession lead.
Patriots 17. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. On the return, here's Gibson. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Patriots running their offense out there. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Operating from the gun, here's May. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
3-yard gain on the play. That's good for us Patriots.
1st down throw for May. On the move, headed right.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
From the 39. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. May on 1st and 10. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And he brings it in for a New England touchdown. The Patriots get it back to within 2 possessions. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Patriots 24.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now the give to Laube. And that's a Raiders 1st down. And more than that, Rockets should seal away the win for them. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. First and 10 now from the 30. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. They'll give this up the middle to Albee. Jukes one defender, and he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The drive picks up here, first and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. His kick is good at the ends, but boy, Brock, we might see some words exchanged at midfield here as they add 3 to the win as time expires. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. So yes, indeed, that is being confirmed, partner. They just said no to the penalty. What's going on?
I tell you what, Kate, if they don't want the free yards, you and I know 31 other offenses in the league who'd be happy to take them right now.
No doubt about that. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
The new season starts now. I'm Scott Hansen, and you are tuned in to the brand new EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1. Lots to get you caught up on. Why don't we start out in Foxborough? The Patriots at home to take on the Raiders. And it's the Raiders' defense that comes up with the big play here. They come up with the key interception here, one of 2 for them in the game. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And it's Jordan Love hooking up with his first-round pick, Matthew Golden. That's a gem. Back right corner of the end zone. Touchdown. The Packers come away with a 17-10 victory. Lastly, let's go to Atlanta. It's the Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's a guy who took a big step forward last year, Bijan Robinson. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. The Falcons wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.